Yeah, this is the new stream. World building. And I'm just playing this new album that I've been listening to. It's very pretty and calming or whatnot. So today I'm gonna be working on this jump physics. So I want to update my brush. Just get rid of these new buttons I'm not using. Load and save. Okay. That seems more reasonable now. Okay, let's focus on the bounce brush today. I could raise the volume, just lower it on YouTube. There's another thing I want to stream is Visual Studio for the code, so I'm gonna do that as well. I'm gonna add it to OBS here. I'm gonna add a new display source. I'm gonna call this Studio or application source. Window capture, so yes code. Okay. I don't know at what point. I don't know how much Visual Studio you guys want to see. I think I'll do half. Half Visual Studio and half. Get it all onto one side. Yeah, that should be fun. That's a good setup right there. I just keep it. For some reason I like it like this. Like even though I'm covering the code. Just put myself right here. Alright, that's better. Let's reset. That's such a good song. This one's called Wonderland. This is what I want to work on today. So I'm just gonna set the velocity up, but I want the velocity to depend on I don't see why the... I'm gonna have to do some research on this. It's going to be momentum and looks like I need to get rigid body component. Rigid body stuff. Player dot. Thank you for the hearts. Hearts. Good morning. Yeah. It looks like there's definitely more research that has to be done with this. Big when it comes to getting the player force. Here's player collision, here's physics. Get run speed, get strafe speed. How much force applied when a player jumps? Yeah. Maybe I could change this window to what I'm looking at right here. Just reading about player positions. Oh, right here. This looks like it right here. Get velocity. The speed and direction of the player's movement. And I can have that printed out at every step of if I had that at the update function here. Let me not get too ahead of myself right now. Let me switch this back to Visual Studio. So if I have get, oh, that's set velocity, of course. As a, what data type is that? See, that's the thing. It says a vector 3. Okay, I'm too quick to complain here. It says it's a vector 3, and so I could do X, Y. Okay. Well, all this can do is every time I bounce, I'm just gonna print out the player's velocity. And then if I test this out, it should just show me so the velocity, I could set the velocity to the players. That's weird. I don't know if I could do this. I just want to use this as a template now. I'm gonna comment this out. Where's your net going? So the set velocity takes, it says the input is a vector 3, the player's velocity in the world space. So I could take, oh, okay, so every time I bounce, I'm gonna set the velocity I'm gonna set the player's velocity to, like, I'm gonna multiply its velocity by 1.5. I'm just gonna do 2 for now. So I'm gonna do the rotation times up times vector. No, that's like way too much now. Yeah, I forgot what this did, so I'm just going to move. Yeah, this was supposed to align me when it bounced. When you bounce on the bounce drawings, it's supposed to align you. And then this is supposed to go up. That's the direction. And this is how fast you're supposed to go. So if I do this times vector 3 up, it's gonna say can't. I could do X, Y, or Z in Unity. That's the Y is up. So I could do dot Y. Oh, okay, I could do my rotation times my current velocity times 2. Man, a lot of this stuff is just plugging in, playing, and seeing what's good. Oh, what happened to my wonderful music? Here, let me bring the screen closer to me. It's a little hard to see. Alright, so I could do comment this out and a vector 3 times a vector 3 is not gonna work. So I could do my current velocity. See, the whole point was if I'm flying down from a higher place, get my Y speed. That's gonna work. Okay, so this says how fast I'm traveling in the Y direction. Okay, I don't know what this is gonna do. Let's give this a try. There's only one thing to do. It says I'm streaming on Discord. I'm supposed to hit this play button now. This album just came out about a month ago. Oh my goodness. It didn't do anything. Oh, it did! No, this didn't do anything. It kind of makes you sticky. Gets you sticky there. Alright, so let me teleport to the top. Do like cowabunga. No. Alright, so let me teleport. I don't think this this audio is loud enough. Must be me or something, I don't know. Yeah, that's the problem. Now, can you guys hear me fine? Just let me know in the chat box, because it's a little hard to what do you call? I guess I got some audio work to do. Though live mic preview. Okay. That's as good as it's gonna get for now, I guess. Hello, hello. Audio input capture, okay. Yeah, this is not. So I want some more realistic bounce. Here. Improve bounce physics to be based on player's height. If world height. If falling from a higher base, bounce higher. Velocity. If falling from a taller building, taller avatars gain speed. So bounce higher based on velocity, not a static speed variable. Experiment with different values. Okay, so it says to improve the physics based on the player's velocity rather than static speed, you'll need to modify how you calculate the bounce height. No, it says get the player's velocity. Okay, I got that. And calculate the bounce velocity based on the player's upward velocity component. So the player's velocity, player velocity times up times bounce factor. Yeah, that's what I was doing. See? Times bounce factor. Yeah, that's what I was doing. Yeah, that's strange. I'm gonna have to give that a shot here. So it says I got my velocity times up. Alright. So my velocity times up. Player.get component rigid body. Alright, so it's like get component rigid body. Doesn't have local user. No, it says a player.get component. You can't do that. You can just do player.get velocity. .y. Is that what I did before? Now I don't even know what I did before. To show confusion. This so confusion. This so confusion me. Just put everything in one. This so confusion. This so confusion me. Just put everything in one. This so confusion. Okay. Just have it play again. I'm not too opposed to that Cyan emulator. I think it's okay. It's got its helpful times, like now. I have a wide enough monitor that I can just store all these windows in one thing, so. Oh yeah, it says null reference. It says game objects, destroying game objects immediately during a physics. You must destroy instead. doesn't like that. Okay, I don't know. I don't know. IDK, IDK. If I do the opposite direction of where I'm coming at or I'm flying at, that's another option. I'm gonna do 10. Something crazy. How's your day going? Okay, so that's gonna set my velocity to my current velocity times 10. So you know what might just come out of this? The speed, some sort of speed brush or something. Something completely different than what I've done before. Yo, and to my friends that are watching this, I don't know if he's still watching this. Yo, if you're texting me, I can't see my phone because I'm clearly I'm doing all this other stuff, so I'm not really on my phone right now. But you know. Let's see. Whoa! That was crazy. That's like a super boost. That's like a... That's gotta launch you in a direction that's 5 times the negative rotation. So if I'm hitting it from the side, if I'm hitting it from the front, it's gonna throw me behind. See, if I hit it from the front, if I you know, walk into this bounce from the front, I want it to bounce me backwards. If I bounce it from the top, I want it to bounce me so wherever I collide with it, now this is a little bit more complicated than that. It's like what I have to do is look at the other scripts over here. Okay, so that would be the force brushes. Let's see how I did that. So the force brush says that it gets my rotation times the direction times the force amount. So direction oh, and then what I set the direction manually over here. So because X, Y, and Z. So that's setting the velocity forward. Now, then I could look at the force minus brush, and this one has a similar, it's the same script, except I'm doing okay, the negative Z direction, the positive Z direction. So rotation, when you multiply by rotation, that just means apply it to wherever you're facing. And direction is a static, you know, vector 3. So get rotation is wherever I'm facing. I don't necessarily want to, yeah, okay, so I can do a vector 3 up, which means I'm only gonna go up. But the trick that I want to do here is dynamically increase the speed variable. So the speed variable, like upon entering the trigger, the synced speed is going to plus equal the player dot get velocity dot y value. And I want to take the absolute value of that, because no matter what happens, you know, it's the velocity in the y direction is either whether I'm going straight down or I'm going straight up, it doesn't matter. then this is gonna error out because I can't add a floating point value and a vector 3, so I could do y. You know, that's only gonna work and then sync speed, so then really this is gonna be this is the only thing I wanted to change, was the speed of the bounce. And this is only in the y direction. Based on this is only gonna multiply in the y direction, so maybe I should use a multiplication here. You know, and just for the sake of testing stuff out, I'm going to copy this and save some time here. Don't you guys like doing puzzles or whatever? I never really liked doing puzzles. It's just one of those new hobbies that I picked up since I started world building. Well, yeah, I wrote some coding programs before to do web scraping and stuff like that, but like interesting stuff in Python or whatever that I liked, or like maybe some AI programs. But all that stuff just felt all too serious and whatnot, so this is kind of my way of unwinding. Okay. Here we are in the Smew Brush world. Play button. So, what is happening here then? You know, without actually... So I will say one thing. Where's the developer mode on this thing? Oh my goodness, look at that. Yo, this is the thing with this whole VRChat coding problem, is that I can't see any of the logs that, unless if I'm in this play window, which is the quick way to test out your world. You see, if I had this in the VR client window, or as you know, it pretty much opens up a copy of the VRChat World, VRChat game window, and then you use that to test your world out. That's the only way I could see these logs, and I can't see the log this way. It's like really silly. It's black box testing. Oh, here we go. What am I saying? I just had to do that. So look, X and Y. See, I'm doing vector up times the sync speed, and the sync speed is 10 times the Y value. So it should be giving me So 13. Okay. So that shouldn't be... Now that I know that works, I can just look at... That was one of the things I was trying to get going for a few weeks now, is that just that silly little... Just that one little silly thing. Alright. The velocity is 0. If I'm going down, it's negative. Yeah, that's pretty much how you're supposed to do it, and then you're supposed to get the absolute value of that. Alright, so how do I get the absolute value of a float in C#? Absolute value of float in C#. Mathf.abs value. Alright, that's mathf. I'm gonna add it. Mathf dot absolute value. Yeah, let's get it. Alright, cool. That's the default speed. So instead of sync speed, I should call it default speed. See, you're able to do so much more if you could just see what your code looks like. What the output of your code looks like. I could get a lot more done that way. I promise it's not me. Once I know how to debugger. Once I know how to debug. Yeah. Yeah, it's a little too aggressive with it, but you can see now that depending on how high you fall, it is gaining some momentum. See, here's 2. Here's it at 2. So if I do the default speed, I should add the default speed. I don't know. It seems like multiplying is way too... No, I should multiply it by the speed divided by 2. It seems like it's way too harsh here. So I'm gonna divide by 2. So here's the regular bounce. Whoa. Whoa, it just never stops. Yeah, so the thing is, the value is stuck on that one. For each line, it's having its own jump value, which is not good either. So set velocity equal to that. Okay. Let's do it this way then. I knew this shouldn't be too hard. the default jump bounce has to be was it 2? It was 10 at first, I remember it being 5 at least. So I set the velocity equal to the default speed, and then on the second bounce, the default speed would equal... Oh no, it should be on the first bounce, it should... That first bounce has to be at least 5. I'm gonna super undo. Okay. So that first bounce has to at least be a 5. Plus, I want this velocity at y divided by 2. So it's just adding a little bit more to it and not too much. And then the boost value would be debug.log of that. And the sync speed is going to be 5, obviously. And then like the increment should be this might not look like it, but this is actually really exciting right now. Because of its impact in the world. It's gonna have more realistic bounce physics, you know? So. Oh, it starts to even off. It doesn't even... just looking at the output over here. So it's saying that the boost value is going to be equal to about 5. So it's going to be just adding 5 plus 5. And the first one, when you first walk on it, it's going to be E minus. So the boost value is going to be so minuscule that the speed is just going to be the 5. So what I had in... What was the default bounce value that I had? Okay. This is the code to make realistic bounce physics. So I'm taking the, you know, the maximum velocity a player can have naturally falling down is 9.81 meters per second, or close to 10. Divided by 2 is 5. Plus 5 is 10, so pretty much the max default bounce boost you could get is just 10. So here, boing, boing, boing. But if I have this rocket booster, not only do I want it to bounce me in the up direction, I also want it to bounce me in the okay, that's a slight improvement from where it was before, but yeah, that's a slight improvement from where it was before. So I think that's enough for tonight. Thank you.